Counting. Therefore, they are all counting numbers. This counting number, we are our civilization. Note that this is basic word. Why I am calling this is a basic word? Not only human being, animals like dog and cow, they know how to count. They know how to count at least number of kids born in a particular time, isn't it? Therefore, this process of counting is more basic, not only given to human being, but also all living objects by nature. That's why people, philosophers, put the name natural. It's called now natural number. The philosopher first want to analyze this set, and the first foremost fundamental principle is called well ordering. What is the first principle? Well ordering. That is mathematics. Okay? Only if you are using counting, no mathematics comes. But if you understand that distribution or arrangement numbers, the first foremost idea of philosophers is well ordering. What is well ordering? A subset of non-empty, of course. Natural numbers has its minimal element least. For example, the whole natural number, what is the least element? 1. 1 is the first least element. 1 is the least element. For to set n. Now it is necessary to call that notation. Say in some sense only this notation comes. Otherwise, we have to write again and again the wording. In order to avoid wording, we will give symbols. That is advised by Galileo. Okay, if you look at this one removed from natural number, for this set, what is the least? 2. Well ordering forces that this set also has a least. Otherwise, everything is coincide with 1 itself. No. For practical, says that how many 1, 2, 3, 4 exist from natural. Okay. Therefore, 2 is the least. And so on. People later understood that the meaning, so on, mathematically is nothing but induction. Nothing but a induction. Say the development from the known thing slowly to unknown things is called mathematics. This is the only way to understand mathematics? No. See, one of the answer, not that. Can say Okay. Everything is there. So, inductively, you can write the whole set of natural number as 1, 2, 3. So you note that any development comes immediately, no. It further takes time, even for Euclid. Now I want to tell its development to understand what is mathematics further. This n is split into 1 separately, okay, then union, set of all natural number such that n has only 2 positive divisors. Because we now know integers that contain negative. Therefore, in those days, this is not there. Divisor means only in the natural numbers. 2 divisors. Namely, 1 and itself. What is these numbers? N belongs to n such that n has more than 3 divisors. This set is called a composite. The middle set is called a prime set. And this one I single out separately. Is it okay? Euclid, 300 BC, before Christ, would like to study what is the role of prime numbers in the number system with respect to multiplication. What is he took the operation with respect to the multiplication. Therefore, even Euclid never asked what is multiplication, what is addition. Okay, if you ask those questions, they are all philosophical questions. Still, I don't know whether we have an answer or not. Why? Because we are trying to develop our mathematical idea as a part of natural object. Okay, these are all exist individually, isn't it? I can understand this and its complement. That is matter word. The word of matter is such that X is there means X complement is automatically there. But Russell asked, this phenomena fails in the universe most of the places. Can you give one example where this complement idea fails? Note that if you are studying in higher mathematics, Borel idea is very fundamental in order to introduce integration. He told that if you want to introduce measure or integration, I need this basic idea. Whenever in your collection A is there, A complement should be there. Otherwise, they cannot integrate. If you go the place where Russell's interested, I cannot do any integration. Therefore, no physics, no chemistry, nothing. Therefore, whatever we are doing here, only inside matter. Note that. That is very fundamental. After a very long talk, only Borel told this philosophy. Yes, that philosophy is correct. That's why we have a Lebesgue measure and a Riemann measure and so on and so forth. That is a different ideas. Okay. Therefore, what Euclid did is he tried to understand a set of prime numbers, what is the role among the number system. And his theorem is a natural number is given, it is 1 or prime in the second class as a go, or especially you want to say something about here, composite number, or n can be written as p1 power a1, p2 power a2, pr power ar, up to order up to 3, because multiplication always comes 3, 4 or 4 into 3 are same, isn't it? Therefore, the up to order is real element is here, where p1, pis are primes. Pis are integers. I will just use the notation now. This is what is the name of this theorem? Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. This is the name, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. I don't want to give you a complete proof. But because of you, we are involved in the discussion what is mathematics, how or what idea Euclid gave to clinch the proof of this problem. Okay. That is our foremost correlation. This is called Euclid lemma. These students should know. Very crucial development in the literature. If prime p divides product of two numbers by AB of natural numbers. AB are natural numbers. P does not divide A is more important. What Euclid conclude, then P divides B. Actually, in his proof, he freely used this idea. Say 5 divides 10. Obviously, 5 not a factor of 2 means it should be a factor of the remaining factor. He told it is obvious, but no philosopher accepted those times. No, it is not a proof. There he developed an idea that is called mathematics. Though these ideas are very trivial, but need a proof. Why? Because only our basic assumption is well ordered, not anything more. Therefore, use your well ordering, try to deduce your idea. Your idea may be correct, but need a proof. No philosopher in those days accepted. Therefore, you again go back and deeply thought and found out the following idea, called which is the. So first he tried to understand what is the greatest common divisor. Because B does not divide A means how can I understand? The only one common divisor is 1. Therefore, P and A has only one common divisor 1. For that he wrote the bracket notation. P does not divide A. I am not interested to enter into the whole proof. It is not a class, isn't it? This equivalently says that GCD of A and B should be, what is a GCD? The greatest where? Positive divisor, more important. Nowadays, why I want to insist is in those times, those language is not meaningful. The reason we are working only natural numbers. Now, you know integers, everything. Therefore, if you immediately you ask that, it is an integer or natural number itself. Therefore, the books or modern books are strictly used with the word positive divisor. Okay, GCD means the largest positive common divisor. The largest positive common divisor. And very important idea, what Euclid did is the following. It's not easy. Not that it is not easy. It is, I still amazingly ask the question, how he derived such simple result. No one knows. That's why mathematics is a development. And he told this equivalently saying that there are integers. Lambda mu, so that now he used the word lambda mu integer, so that the GCD AB equal to lambda A plus B. This is 1 already A. Because B does not divide A. Therefore, this is lambda A plus lambda B. Now, multiply both sides by B. What I will get? See, look at P is there. Lambda A and P. Okay, one is A, another is a P, not B. Therefore, we have to multiply by the other number B. Then we have to use A is there, B is there. Then B is there, B is there. Now plus is there. Now correct. Now look at the argument. Say you told that P is a factor of AB and P already a factor of A. Therefore, addition obey that we can do it. That nobody asked yes. Therefore, P divides right hand side. Therefore, P divides P. Yes, everybody agreed. That is a. This development is called mathematics. You also involved something. Whatever the left out there, you use your brain completely and develop a new idea, which is useful for the everybody. That is called development. If you continuously this happen, your understanding, human being understanding of mathematics is enlarging. Every time if you ask what is mathematics, no one is able to tell the whole scenario. Isn't it? No one is involved in the whole scenario. Everybody is only locally involved. But overall, as a kid say, you should understand what is mathematics means. Is more or less how, as a human race, we are evolving to understand the natural output by means of what? That is mathematics. You may call branch of philosophy, or you may call languages of science. Anything is okay. But don't fear. My advice is don't fear to tell whatever you have found. Not that Einstein told theory of relativity is perfectly correct, but he tried to tell something on quantum. Miserably, everything is fixed. That doesn't mean that Einstein is not great. Still now we agree that Einstein is great. Therefore, don't hesitate whatever you have in your mind to tell to others. Whether it is right or wrong, others can decide. Don't bother. If it is wrong, it's fine. You have to search for other things to find out the correctness. That is a whole science life is moving. If anything comes from you, the science people appreciate your name because he told this idea. But Euclid told Euclid. Dirichlet told Dirichlet. Gauss told Gauss. That doesn't mean that this mathematician is bigger than this person and this person is bigger than that person. No. They are all the element who involved in the development of mathematical sciences. Okay. Therefore, this is a whole thing I would like to say. If mathematics is taught like this, no. Once I want to tell one more interesting phenomena happened in the history of AFR. Halmas, I don't know how many of you know, it's one of the founder of integration. Like Lebesgue, Riemann, Halmas is also involved in the development of integration theory. Once he asked in the DAFR Colloquium, what is mathematics? And he also told, I don't know what is mathematics, but I can tell some glimpses. What was he told is the following. In a knockout match, where knockout match is played, one game, it's a Wimbledon, isn't it? Suppose two players want to register and play, only one game is conducted. If one lost, that's all, no choice for him for enter. That is for knockout game. Now, Halmas asked in 1 year in Wimbledon, 1,021 entries were there to play and to select one winner. Therefore, his question is how many games on that year was conducted in order to select that winner? That's a question. Simple question. Therefore, mathematics is an answer for any question. Okay? Whole auditorium is silent because there are two ways at least. I asked this question to my father, who is very great engineer. He also solved after 10 minutes. But his solution is different. What I have in mind is different. So, don't think that solution is unique. What Almas reacted is if 2% is played, and that means one game was played, then how many losers? One loser. Note that you put losers on a set and number of games on another set. You want to try to give a function from this set to other set. What he told that one game is played, one loser is there. Therefore, how many games I want to play? Exactly number of persons if you played, those many losers I will get. But I need a selection of one. The last game obviously tell the selection of the winner. That's all that. About the 1,021 is invented. This answer is perfectly correct. That is where the association or representation language evolved in the mathematical world. That is the last 30 or 40 years development of mathematical idea. Those who are involving in this and solving the good ideas and this institute is very well interested to accommodate them because the institute of your Kerala government want to give a platform for carry over pure ideas, not only in mathematical sciences but also other sciences. Therefore, they set up these ideas. I have discussed in council so many times. I told yes, it is possible, but do it slowly. Then I think after you return back and then this idea is came professor is now is there as a director, and everybody like me and him want to promote good mathematical or philosophical idea of people who want to work not only in mathematics but quantum physics is fine. Why not? Or any structure properties of crystal. It's very well come as a branch of chemistry and physics. So many things are there in research. You can do it anything. Most of them I want to use my mathematical or my philosophical brain by looking into the practical things. That also fine. That is CSIR lab are doing. But anything you want to enter, my best advice is at least you should understand the basic subject of mathematical knowledge. That was taught only in the courses in the name of BSc and the MSc, and now it is available in the book. It is book. I think the book is come and sell itself now. In those days, no. I have to go to library and ponder. Now I think everything is available. At least 15 years back, papers are also freely available in the cell. I think Sribs very well know all that, how to download books and other things. Whenever I need, I will inform him. He immediately send it to me within 5 minutes time. The paper which I required, our book, anything. Why I want to tell these things, you got to first understand the seriousness of the involved person in the subject. Then only you can also have a motivation to involve here and to do also thing. And one of the best involved person who lived here is Madhava. What was he did is he is the first one to go near the irrational number. The number line contains rational, isn't it? 1 by 2, 3 by 2, etc. Integer by integer. And Madhava one who first told exactly how to go near pi. Exactly pi by 4. That alternate series is there, isn't it? Reciprocal of integers with the opposite, one positive sign, another negative sign, and so on and so forth. That Grigori series first identify Madhava and he gave some serious proof. To honor that idea, that school, Kerala School of Mathematics, is constituted by the council first. In order to honor Madhava. Then the people discussed another mathematician who lived in South here, is not even in Kerala, but in South, in Kumbakonam, is called Srivasa Ramanujan, whose contribution is not at all trivial, it is highly intelligent, amazing. I know certain things, but it is very difficult to explain what Srivasa Ramanujan contribution. Okay, that in order to honor Srivasa Ramanujan, now the new institute is constituted in Kottayam for other pure sciences. Therefore, as a Kerala student, I think you have a first preference if you are fit yourself in this philosophical idea to occupy these chairs as a faculty, and again you can go your teaching and other things to improve your Kerala society and also intern India. And why not intern in globe itself? Okay, therefore with this talk, I would like to conclude, because if I will go again and again various development that is not necessary. Now I think this section is completely satisfactorily finished only when the receiver reaction, that is more important. This type of colloquium idea is more time you have to spend with the receiver questions. In order to do, we will give some glimpses of idea. Now it is your turn. You can ask questions.
So I encourage all of you to ask any questions.
Anything. Yeah. Don't bother whether it is a right question or wrong question. Yeah. Question always question.
From this section or something related to mathematics or?
Even if you can ask any question, here is both of us there. Anyone will give answer for your question. The question comes from you.
Sir,
What is it? Most fundamental result in mathematics. If I am asked this, only the theory of relativity, Einstein was told. I don't know whether it is correct or not. But in the whole nature, Newton felt that if you remove all stars, all or planets, empty space is there, then time is there. He said yes. But Einstein said no. Time is not at all a fundamental object. Depends on the matter. Sir, Russell asked some other question that is different. I already told you where the matter doesn't exist. No. Now reason physicists told that nowhere such phenomena is there. Everywhere universe exists, matter exists. If anything, if you want to search it, only in between these. Anything else, I don't know. But their livingness is nothing to do with my livingness. That is more fundamental philosophical question. Because in number system, we studied what number, natural numbers, then rational is there, irrational is there, so on and so forth is there. But we cannot use any unit with lower term in practice. Matter has some advantage and disadvantage. Therefore, what Einstein told is the whole universe is Euclidean, but locally it is non-Euclidean. Or vice versa, I don't know. Anyone is true. We have to check the physicist, because I am not the physicist worker, but hearing this I am amazing. And also the time is dependent. Time Earth is different, time in Moon is different, and time if you go very near to black hole is different. Black hole is time never, no activation. About time is independent variable as far as matter concerned. So that phenomena I am given as a number one. But now I think Dirac and others are told something fundamentally going on in quantum. Their output is a cell and other things. I don't know anything about that. Even no one knows what is our whole. This is a very, very good output of nature. You and me, the whole, if you open it, so many functions. It's a very huge factory. Inside is going on every second. But what are the usual functions? No one knows. I also initially would like to go after learning mathematics to that subject. It's impossible. But so many interesting answers for your question is there. That depends upon the person. You say that was a true unique answer. Specific answer which helps you further. That is more important. That is I am expecting. In a general answer, it's not at all useful. If you ask what is God, who is going to give the correct answer? Nobody knows. Therefore, ask questions which is very useful. The whole problem is ask good questions. If you want, I will tell one more information how to ask good questions. Say, after the Euclid, 2000 years later, Euler, Fermat, Gauss, Lagrange, so many mathematicians are involved in the development of number theory and others. And it is the role of Fermat is very important. He is the father of mathematical statistics nowadays. The statistical department says that he is a father. No, not only he is a father of statistics, but father of many mathematical questions. But note that he is not a mathematician. He was not a mathematician in those days. What is his role? He is a judge in a high court of Paris. But in the leisure time, he looked into the development recorded by forefathers, Euclid, Dirichlet, and others. And the one question he asked is very amazing question. It is highly non-trivial, which leads to fifth operator. In a right triangle, in those days, Babylonians means how many years back? Nearly 2000 years back to the Christ, Jesus Christ. Now we are 2000 years later. Now totally 4000 years. Okay, Babylonian is one of the civilizations. They asked the following question: what are the right triangle with integral sides? And then classification is U and V are GCD1, U greater than V, and the opposite pair. That means one of them even, another is odd. This is a classification. This is there, this list is there from Dirichlet time. But the non-trivial question asked only by Fermat. What Fermat asked, what are the natural numbers as to be the status of this hypotenuse? That means find this set. Some whether the set given n, whether the set is empty or no. Fermat himself answered that if you take any prime 3 mod 4, the set is empty. And then he asked, what about 1 mod 4? And note that even the first in ranking, Euler himself failed to answer this question in his lifetime. Later only people gave different proof. The first contribution go to Jacobi, again is a German mathematician. After development of certain complex function theory. Therefore, using complex function theory, he gave immediate proof. And recently, in 20th century, mathematician gave a combinatoric proof, very beautiful proof. I always love it and teach it for kids, not at your level, but BS, at least BSc level, MSc level, how the deepness of the proof and where the use of the canonical bridge between mathematical objects. And how one harvests from here, go to the canonically other side and harvest and come back to your side. Those things is very surprising me. These things happen even in my day-to-day life only, in matters world. But everything has happened in philosophical world also. I is surprised how it was happening. No one knows. Because that area is very rich. And if nature or God always invite everybody come and harvest there. But how many of you are interested? Everybody interested to take money, take gold, take wealth inside the earth. All useless. But in order to realize that, you need a maturity. Okay, but all such things are philosophical advice. I don't want to enter. Now you just react. These are all the asking non-trivial questions. How non-trivial? If you want to start, then I have to teach the theory of automorphic form, the fifth operation of the universe. Where recently the one who studied the black hole told that yes, it is there, but we could not understand clearly. Question. Further question. No, you asked it. Yeah.
I have something from the This question might sound stupid, but it's something I've always wondered. So when we are studying maths, then we always consider the zero raised to the power of infinity as an indeterminate number. But we also study that zero raised to the power of any number a is 1. Yeah, so why is zero raised to the power of infinity considered indeterminate form?
Now, his question is very good. This is a question in the beginning of 18th century. It's very good research question. Those Cantor and others are that before the study of integration and other things. But every civilization appreciated you note that Indians say, because Indians only told the existence of infinity. No other else said. They not only know the existence, but they know how to play with infinity. That means reciprocal and whatever you told, everything. All are evolved from only Indian philosophers. Madhava did here, Srinivasa Ramanujan did also, and then Aryabhatta and everybody did in North. And not only these people, and also the people who are involved in the trade, who went here and there, they knew very well about all such things. Therefore, they are amazed still now, the Indian philosophers. Not the shape of India now. Not that. Okay, therefore, your question to answer is what is infinity? Therefore, infinity, if you want to study, again the logical method. But one term I will tell you, the natural number infinity is countable. 1, 2, 3, 4, counting, isn't it? That is countable infinity. There are also infinity. Log, that is infinity means log. What do you mean by that? For every y, because for every natural number n, I can go beyond that n plus 1. Whatever n plus 1 means, n plus 2. This is the ending. No ending in your process. That is called infinity in general. But if this is the only way to go infinity, no. For example, in your understanding, you please take log function. Log function is the best friend to produce most of the natural numbers or irrational numbers. For example, I given 2 and I want to put the top of 2 some number, I want to get 5. Is it possible to put an integer? 2 power integer is 5? No. 2 power rational is 5? Suppose 2 power p by q equal to 5, both sides rise power q. I will get 5 power q equal to 2 power p in the realm of integer. Left hand side even integer, right hand side is an odd integer. Answer no. Okay, therefore certain arithmetic immediately helps to me to say that no. Therefore, what number? It is irrational. It immediately, logarithm immediately says that irrational is not a very unwanted number. It is automatically there in your realm. Wherever you try to touch, you have to touch only irrational. 2 power anything is 5 means it should be irrational. But the irrational further classified, whether it is transcendental or algebraic, all of these, I don't want to enter. But as a kid, you have to play with the log. If somebody asked, can you produce irrational other than root 2, root 3, root 5? This thing is the one pattern. Other than that is irrational is there? Yes, pi is there. But where is pi? In the area of the circle pi r square, circumference of the circle 2 pi r, that pi is irrational. And e, log base. E is an Neperian logarithm. Log x to the base e is a function whose derivative is 1 over x, not to the base 10. Okay. Therefore, e is that Neperian log base e. That also irrational. Like that, irrational is there. More irrational how to produce, use this logarithm. What I told, isn't it? Take 2 integer and rise 1 power, ask 1, that one is irrational. 2 rational and rise a power, I will get this one, that rise power is irrational. All are new irrational. How it looks, I don't know. All are basic question in theory. That theory is called the theory of transcendental numbers. Very big group are working. It's very complicated one. They are all interested to identify philosophically what are the different directions. It is countable. If I move, I can govern all the nature. All beautiful questions are there, or people are working. Okay, therefore infinity is such a huge object. But in the history, Riemann would have a credit. He told that real line has two infinity. One is positive direction, another is negative direction. But in complex plane, if you take it, he told that only one infinity is there. Now, your question is best in terms of Riemann. Unless you come to the complex analysis, I cannot answer completely. What Riemann told, there is a canonical map which bring any neighborhood of infinity into neighborhood of origin by change of variable. If you want to do anything in the neighborhood of infinity of that function, please do it your transformed one canonically in the low neighborhood of origin and gain all the information, and their information with respect to the new variable is exactly reflected in the old variable, gave by Riemann a complete proof called Riemann mapping theorem. Very beautiful idea. Still now we are using everywhere. Therefore, he is the first one how to use infinity to our day-to-day life to gain more. That comes only in complex function, not real infinity. And then any other question? Huh? Zero, say how evolved zero is, say the natural number is there starting from 1 to n, is it counting? But Indian civilization often involved in the trade initially. Therefore, if we borrow 10 rupees and he gave 1 rupee, 1 rupee, 1 rupee, we gave 9 rupees and he asked every time where is the remaining one, I already gave it. Therefore, these type of small cheating taught that people you have to keep a record. Therefore, once completed all such things, they will put the record in some number in need, isn't it? It's Indian civilization, you introduce that number 0. Oh, year afterwards, you don't want to give anything. Therefore, and later philosopher told that because 2 is 1 plus 1, 3 is 1 plus 1 plus 1, 0 is the one number with 0 plus anything is same. 0 plus 5 is 5, 0 plus 6 is 6, then 0 is, you need a name, isn't it? That is called the neutral element or identity. That is mathematically, this is practical. The practical people who are involved in the trade are responsible to give the number, not that. Therefore, any innovation may evolve from various branches. That is a 0. But if you reciprocal 0, with respect to multiplication, it becomes infinity. 1 by 0 is infinity. 5 by 0 is infinity. But 0 by 0 indeterminate. The first refuses this idea and its question of Ramanujan in his class. Our class teacher told that if I have 0 of it, I will distribute it to 0 people. I can do it everything. But Ramanujan objected what you told is philosophically wrong. You cannot do it. When he asked it, he tried to explain, but the teachers couldn't understand what he wanted to tell. Therefore, he left it. The same Gauss also answered these questions. Gauss is much more clever and beautiful mathematician who introduced new entity other than number, new addition, new multiplication, everything. That's why the development took place. It is called modulo addition multiplication. Still now it is necessary to see the periodic. Our world of matter is completely dominated by periodic. That's why Fourier series. There, if you want to study, you need modulo arithmetic. One is linked with the other. You cannot avoid. Then next question. That is 0 meaning. Any question? Why you people never ask? Only get it. This is very bad. Ask some question. Why not? You are not allowed to play in a ground. Unless you ask some any fundamental question, how can you play kabaddi or anything? He's saying you fail. You ask. Unless you ask a question, you cannot get an answer.
Sir, one of the most discussed topic nowadays is artificial intelligence.
Yes, artificial
Sir,
intelligence.
can artificial intelligence go beyond the new ideas of mathematics or that can be?
Yes, that is a good question you asked today. You know the Olympiad, isn't it? A recent Olympiad. Every country conducted go to the US or somewhere, and they conducted for bronze medal, silver medal, gold medal by giving 3 days time, and each day one subject and 3 questions you have to answer, isn't it? That is in that last Olympiad, artificial intelligence are also allowed to participate. They received bronze medal. See, their fastness you have to understand. Understanding the idea. If other people gave more time, he solved every problem. Artificial. Therefore, there is a danger in front of you. If you don't use your brain, you become slaves, no doubt. Not by human being itself, by the non-living. These things are non-living. But you are trying to give intelligence on it. Now, another important point recorded in a chess match, even Kasparov on nobody able to beat machines. They tried 3 times, failed. He told that they are all behave like me. They are thinkers. Why not? You cannot beat machine. Therefore, your artificial intelligence idea is great, but unless you know how to use it, it's very difficult. That is AI. Now AI is there in US in several forms, but it is not here. Do you know what are the form it exists in? If you leave the kid alone in your home and go to the office, you can see his whole activities. And anybody come inside or going outside, and what are the things happening, and any old person is there, it's going to remind him it is a time to take medicine. Everything is there under Amazon and Google product. They are using, but we are not even using the proper chair. Recliners are all there, but where? Here I never saw. But money is there, but we do not know such things exist. What is the role of such things? So recliner sofa is absolutely I found necessary because that is the one where I have to do mathematics and relax, sleep well. It is more comfortable sofas, but costly, but it is still worth to buy. But no one do here. What can I do? I asked it so that yes sir, it is available from we have to buy there 2.5 lakhs. But if I ask it in the same USD, they are also at the same cost. They are ready to give to you also but the same cost. But you are on the other hand give the what is that cash unit? How much it is? 600 or 800? If we divide by 80, how much? 800 divided by 80, how much? 10. 10 USD, their salary is more than 3,000, 5,000 for any human being. If you go there and work, you will receive immediately 5,000 after deduction of your IT, income tax and everything. Therefore, cashews are all just like getting a soda here. Therefore, how you are weak? Why weak? Because you are wasting your time. That's what I'm saying. Unless you are ready to play, no one will help. Your AI question is good, please answer. Then next step. Any questions this side? May I ask what is the qualification? Huh? BSc mathematics means you have to ask questions. Analysis you are teaching. Calculus, why not calculus? Calculus you are teaching. The maths means it's complete parts of the society, especially parents. They are users. Okay, we'll finish. First, before I completed, let me record my sincere thanks to the professor and my student who gave the opportunity to interact with you in order to share my idea and my sometimes anger. Why we are like this? Why Europe enjoy everything? Why not me? I asked several times myself, not getting an answer. You go 6,000 miles away, Paris, that system is very good. No one, if I enter into the train, no one asks for ice cream. It is my duty to take a ticket and punch it and go inside and they enjoy your life. They treated every human being as a very great person. But here we are doing, where actually friends? Something is totally wrong in our civilization. Please be aware. Also, because your AI coming very fastly, whether you want to know or not. The recent flight I used, I found very amazing. Very best flight from Dubai or Qatar. Going from here to USA, I not even realized that whether they take off the flight. Such beautiful, no tension or no shaking, nothing is there. They will fly. After 16 hours, they told that we are landing to this place, get up. How these things possible? Because of the hard work of scientists. Don't think that everything is easy. Those people I know, certain people I interact with, what is that, Boeing. They are earning money just like that. Don't say that this is amount. They are involved in the fixing up each part of such flight, especially the engines. They are producing every amount of money. They are earning, put it in the bank. They suppose that all nothing. I need to work here. But on the other hand, our people are go beyond money. What is nonsense? Where are our thoughts? I don't know. You got to answer. As a kid, you got to go and sit, ask questions, find out answer. At least yourself come out and come enter into the realm of science and do something. The outcome is first occupied you, and then your kids, and then finally your society and global and so on and so forth. Okay, with this I would like to stop. Thank you.
Motivational speech. Now we have Professor Sribs, Director, Sribs, and I would like to invite him to address the end.
Yes, thank you. First of all, let's thank Professor Amnani for this great lecture, wonderful lecture. Thank you, sir. So, first time I listened to him, he was sitting in a mathematics class. Of course, it is a general class. I thoroughly enjoyed it, sir. Sir is a great teacher, of course. He also interacted with you and forcing you to ask questions. I also would like to ask question, the same question, what is mathematics? What is the answer from you after listening to him? He answers, what is mathematics? Very good study.
Just to react,
Very study but one version, maybe one of the best version you must have here. What is it? He also given one example. I listened to that. I am also a tennis player. I play tennis. So, what is mathematics? Answer it.
Knockout match.
Huh?
Like a knockout match.
Like a knockout match. No, For the knockout match, here there was a question was asked. Then he refined the answer on this. The answer is, that's what he said.
It's not my answer, it is almost.
The answer is mathematics. So in the universe, the so many questions are to be answered. So many questions are there. And you have to. He also mentioned that you have to ask the right questions. Right questions. Fermat's theorem. That was only very recently proved. Yes, it was proved 4,000 years ago. That is not easy. No? How about you? You should also ask the right questions, and then just by asking, is not enough. You also have to find out solutions. At least try for solutions. Or if you are paying, somebody else will be solving it. So that is the thing. This was our Sribs Institute for Basic Science. Also, he mentioned it is one of the institutes of Kerala State Council for Science and Technology. Science, Technology and Environment. Are you aware of this organization? Kerala State Council for Science, Technology and Environment. There is a council like that in our state. Under this council, there is several institutions. One of them is Kerala School of Mathematics. He mentioned he was the director of that institute for several years. Now he is a emeritus professor. Adjunct professor at the ISL. Gopal. So Srivastava Ramanujan Institute, I took charge as director in the last year, April. Before that, I was in the CSIR NIIST. You know that place, National Institute for Interdisciplinary Science and Technology. We don't have a mathematics department, but it's an interdisciplinary institute. I was the chief scientist there. I am on deputation as director of this institute. Mathematics is the universal language, and it actually links everything. Because every problem, every science that you are dealing with, you are asking questions. How it happened. In chemistry, we are asking, how this reaction happened. Why such a selective product is formed? Out of several possibilities, only one is selected. Why it is happening? Benzene. Anybody know? I think everybody knows the molecule of benzene. I am a chemist. I am not a mathematician. I am a quantum chemist, but I apply mathematical things, mathematical tools also. Yes. Benzene, you have studied plus one, plus two. What is the formula? Sir, everybody knows the formula of benzene, so I am happy. So they are all chemists. C6H6. So this benzene, why it is hexagonal in shape? It is a hexagon. You write a hexagon. Your geometry, hexagon. It's every side is equal. Perfect hexagon, symmetrical. The CH bonds around one action, CC bonds around 1.4 action. Why in nature 6 carbons and 6 hydrogen are arranged in that manner? There are so many ways of arranging it. You can solve it. Finally, it comes to solving an equation, Schrodinger equation, and you get that too. Coding of quantum mechanics, you have postulates of quantum mechanics, and if you work in that direction, so you will be solving it. So like that, for every question in this universe, there is an answer. Because that answer is your mathematics. This is what Professor said. What is mathematics? So that is what I understood today. Sir, this is our first. We started every month a colloquium by eminent professors, scientists of this country. We will be invited. We also made a MOU with this PKN college to have joint programs and things like that. I'm very happy that all of you youngsters attended this wonderful lecture by Professor. And maximum, whenever you get such opportunities, not only in this institute, we will be having colloquium, we will be informing you. Whenever you get a chance, go and attend. That will inspire you, some spark will occur in you. I mean, it will actually help you to think about the future. He was telling that enjoy the life, enjoy the life of as a mathematician. You and with this, I once again thank Professor Mani for coming all the way from Goa and making this formalities a successful event. Thank you, sir, once again.
I invite Dr. Sir Suresh sir.
Okay. I also thank all of you for coming over here and attending this session.
I invite Suresh sir to present the outcome of the decision to our
So I'll just formally thank. So first and foremost, I thank Dr. N. Colloquium, Adjunct Professor Aisar Bhopal for delivering a wonderful talk titled "What is Mathematics to Us?" Thank you. I thank our Institute Director, Dr. Suresh C.H. for presiding our session and giving all the support for the entire program. Thank you, sir. I also thank the Department of Mathematics, TK College of Arts and Science for coordinating all the efforts for conducting Sribs Colloquium and the first Colloquium in the series. Thank you. And I also thank the technical department who took over all the arrangements and providing it with the YouTube live stream, etc. Thank you. And I also thank the student volunteers and all the students who have attended the program and the students who have come from other colleges to attend the program. You made this program a very successful one. Thank you to all. So with this, I conclude the session. Thank you everyone.
One more thank Dr. Sribs also. Really such a wonderful event. And you thank her also. Thank you.
Okay, so that concludes the session.
Before leaving, let's have a group photo so that kindly assemble before seminar board near the registration desk. And all the participants will be provided with a participant